Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing, and this isn't crypto related, but this is, as you can see, Tiny over here. I just let him out, and now he wants to go back out, but going out time is over. But you can see another prime minister, the prime minister of Brazil, a controversial figure, just resigned yesterday. I believe not Brazil, somewhere in Europe. I forget who it was. Well, we went over it yesterday. Then you had the prime minister, the ex-prime minister of Japan, get assassinated. And now you got Sri Lankan president, prime minister, to resign after protest storm. Residents set fire to his house, right? You can see Prime Minister, I don't know how to say his name, residence is on fire, and he has resigned under midst of protest and an economic disaster going on in his country, right? In a socialist country. President demanding the resignation of Sri Lanka's president. Oh, sorry, it's Sri Lanka is the country, and President Rajapaksa something, right? And he's going to resign. The country considered of about consisting of about 22 million is suffering from a severe foreign exchange shortage, which has limited essential imports of fuel, food, and medication. This shortage has pushed the island into the worst financial situation in 70 years. And that's just another casualty of what's going on with the major countries and their financial crises, and a residual effect of shutting down the world's economy during COVID. The smaller countries get hit first, and the larger countries have mass inflation, and the ripple effects end up coming into these countries. And you can see they're having upheaval, and they're having a revolt from their citizens. And this is just the latest country. Just as the crypto lending firms have been going down into bankruptcy, countries are starting to essentially go bankrupt, and citizens are overthrowing their governments because they're blaming the people in power for what's going on, right? And this guy has resigned because he is the latest victim in what's going on. And if we get back to the Bitcoin price, that's just some more breaking news, because we do news too, right? You can see we got in the 2-hour time frame this consolidation that we were in the last time we talked. It was consolidating beautifully, and then it came down and just flushed through and came down to the 50-day moving average. So what I'd be looking for now is a retest to the 200-day moving average at about 20,872. And if you can hold that, you can try to bounce up to that 24,000. If you get rejected and fall through the 200-day moving average, I would say you're going to start to trade back down pretty quickly. I would say you would trade pretty quickly back down to that old all-time high up here at about 19,080, and that would be your major area that you need to hold if you want to remain bullish and try to continue to trade up towards some of those higher targets. Sorry, I'm getting some food here. If you wanted to trade up towards some of those higher targets, you would have to hold this 19,890, because that is your major underneath support, and that is your old 2017 all-time high. Because if you fail to hold that 19,890, you're going to trade quickly all the way back down, probably to the bottom part of that falling channel that we've been watching out, that you've been in for about 2 weeks. And that underneath support is all the way down here. Let's put a price label. Is all the way down here at about 17,513, and that would be pretty close to a double bottom. You can see from right here on the regional low that we hit, that started this last flush, that really started this crypto liquidation with the lending firms. All right, so that's what we're watching out for there. If we look at Ethereum, you can see we're sitting at support now. We're sitting at support. Sorry, I'm eating. We're sitting at support over here at the 200-day moving average in green. And this is the same thing here. If you fail to hold the 200-day, you're going to initially come down to that $1,123, which is the green ring that's been critical support and resistance. And you do know if you can't hold the green ring, let's get rid of this. If you can't hold the green ring right there, you're going to trade down to the next underneath green ring, because that's how this is done, playing with initial underneath support of $882. But the $633 would be a big quick fall down to there, right? If you broke this green ring, right now we're straddling it, but if you can continue to hold it in here, if you continue to just kind of trade up into here in this area and just kind of straddle this green ring, you can continue to move up after a few days of trading. But if you get down too much lower than here, come back up and back test this and get rejected, you're going to trade down towards that underneath green ring, right? And that's what we're watching out for right now in the Ethereum price. Your major area to watch is this green ring right here. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Is this green ring right here, and that's just below the 200-day moving average in green, right? And that's at about $1,135, and that is the area to watch, because if you break that, you're going to come quickly down to $995, and then that would be your do or die zone. Can you hold it, or are you going to flush through it? And you would trade pretty quickly down to that next underneath green ring. Cardano, same thing we were talking about here when we were on this purple line down here. Oops. Get back to Cardano. When you're on this purple line down here, get our industry exclusive drawing tool. Then you traded up, got rejected, and now you're up here again. But if you get rejected by this and trade back down to this purple, if you fail to hold this, the targeted move is all the way down here towards the top part of the shit house, right? And that's not where you want to be, and that's down about 31 cents. But if you can squeeze up out of this at the end of this pattern, even though this is a descending triangle, and here it's a consolidation pattern. It's technically a bearish consolidation pattern right here, right? And more times out of not, they break to the downside, but 4.5 times out of 10, they break to the upside, and the upside target would be up here at 61 cents, but the downside target is down here at 31 cents, and that's what we're going to continue to watch out for. Like, subscribe, and share to Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing. Peace and love. Peace and love.